regular schools. They're set up, to me, and what a lot of people seem like prison. Like, you have to be in straight lines, you can't have your phone out, you have to wear suits, they make you do a lot of things that are unnecessary,
I've never seen teachers that are more passionate about teaching. Just straight up, there's no other way to describe it, I think.
I mean, it's like everybody together now. The old school, it was like different. Everybody was on different floors. It was different between the grades and the people. But now here it's like everybody's together. We can see each other, and it's good.
This school tries to treat you like a community, like an adult. They really do. When we come in, like, we don't have metal detectors, we don't have security. In most schools, that they have it. The teachers in here, they really care for you. You could feel it. You could feel it when you come in. You could feel the love. You could feel the support that you have in here. And it's like, who wouldn't want that?
So I think there's a popular narrative that exists about students who have disengaged from school. And the most popular word is dropout. And that puts a lot of onus on the student and says the student is fully in control of what happens when they enter a school building and what happens in their educational journey. But we're trying to help people understand that there are other factors at play.
Because learning to most students in the traditional setting is very dull. They're not connecting it to the real world. They're not connecting it to their own personal experiences. When they come here and they realize this is about what are you interested in, suddenly math becomes relevant. Suddenly social studies becomes relevant. Suddenly that writing that you didn't want to do becomes relevant because it's all around your passion, your interest.
So a standard educational experience is kind of Monday through Friday, in at this time, out at that time. You've got anywhere between 8 to 9 periods, depending on the school and the length of the day, and that's about it. Our school is completely different.
I think that the simple fact that our classes are smaller is the first key to show that how we're different.
So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, they have, they're in school, so they have something called a project block. So it's a math, it's the science, it's the English, it's their core classes. So that's more of our traditional day. Tuesdays and Thursdays are their internship days, so.
Okay, so Tuesdays and Thursdays, those are our designated real world learning opportunity days. So the idea is that we want to take your education and put it out into the real world.
Yeah, so I think the internship really gives us a context to do like the project work, to do the relationships, because it is that real world learning emphasis.
Learning is different. Learning is not traditional paper and pencil. Learning is based around their interests.
Because they allow us to contextualize like a student's passion, right? To give them a chance to see how something they love, just because of who they are, applies to the real world.
So suddenly you take a student who's sitting in class bored out of his mind and you spark this interest for learning based on their own personal passions.
Right, well, we're not just teachers.
Dr. Madu was saying,
please check in with...
Do you wanna meet earlier?
Probably the most of us.
But we write that separate from...
Just so you get an idea.
Information they can contact you. They want to put
So that's part of the research that you need to do to make.
Pretty much a review.
Teaching is one part of being an advisor. Being an advisor is true to the word. We advise students in what they need to do in their education and getting to next steps in their lives. I think when we're doing our jobs the right way, students are really engaged in their learning because they have a huge stake in it.
We are a team with very different backgrounds, but the idea is that the more caregivers or caretakers there are in a space, the more likely they are to succeed.
So you'll hear people time and time again refer to it as a family here at El Centro. I know the staff feels like a family.
This is, I would say, probably the second home for most students.
For me, the thing that really stands out, how it's different, is the warmth and the love in this place. I also kind of think, I always say we're like a little happy happy band of misfits, the students as well as the teachers. I think the teachers have found a place different like any other place that they've taught, and they can be their most authentic selves and really teach out of their passions, which makes them better teachers or advisors. And the students, I think that they feel really safe here. I think they feel really accepted and loved, and they know that, and I think they have an opportunity to be their best selves. So it's pretty cool.